Harold and the Purple Crayon is a new movie coming out soon that will make you laugh and make you remember your childhood. It will be a movie with the best of both worlds, action from real life and silly cartoons. The smart team David Guyon and Michael Handelman wrote it, and Carlos Saldanha directed it. Saldanha has a way of bringing stories to life. Crockett Johnson's popular children's book Harold and the Purple Crayon from 1955 has been updated and made more current. That forms this remarkable movie. Let's a little more about this upcoming fun movie in detail in this video, so let's get started. Harold, our main character, is not the same little boy we remember. Even though he is an adult now, he still has his magic purple pencil. And Zachary Levi, who's charming and skilled, is the perfect choice to play him. He's going to be great if you like him as Shazam. Harold's trip doesn't end when he closes the book, it just starts. As he holds his crayon, he's about to discover that the real world is not like the easy shapes and lines he draws. Harold is not doing this by himself though, he is backed up by a great group of people. People know Lil Ray Howery for his funny parts, so he's sure to add some humor. Then there is Jermaine Clement, whose funny style always stands out. Tanya Reynolds joins the cast, bringing her charm and wit to it. Zooey Deschanel completes the cast with her odd but endearing style. They will make Harold's trip both fun and educational when they work together. Talking about the story of this movie, think of Harold with his pencil, drawing his way through the real world. With a quick sketch here and there, he thinks it will be easy to change, just like pictures. Oh boy, is he in for a surprise? Harold needs to learn that things don't work that way in real life. Harold's journey is full of funny and touching moments, from figuring out how to deal with the chaos of everyday life to learning how complicated relationships can be. The film is being made by Columbia Pictures, which is a big name, with John Davis in charge through Davis Entertainment and Scholastic Entertainment, which is always coming up with new ideas. And of course, we can't forget Sony Pictures releasing. On August 2nd, 2024, Harold and the Purple Crayon will be released in theaters. Though we have mentioned all the people you're going to see in the film, yet have another look at the cast of this movie. Harold, played by Zachary Levi, he's had this cool magical purple pen since he was 80 years old. Anything he draws with it, proof comes to life. If I had this thing, I would have drawn money. Simple. Then we have Moose, whose voice is done by the very funny Lil Ray Howery. In Harold's drawing magic, Moose turns into a person even though he's mostly a moose. It would be hilarious to see a moose trying to figure out how to use a smartphone. Mel, who is played by Benjamin Botani, comes next. Mel is Terry's child, and he quickly becomes friends with Harold. They might become close because they both love drawing or because they don't understand what Moose is doing. Zooey Deschanel fills in as Terry, a single mom who makes Harold fall in love. Harold can't help but fall in love with her strange beauty. Okay, so every story needs a bad guy, right? Here comes Gary, played by Jermaine Clement. Gary gets Harold's special crayon and uses it for the wrong thing. Tanya Reynolds as Porcupine makes things even more fun. It was a porcupine. She also turns into a person in the real world just like Moose. Can you picture a porcupine trying to tangle your hair? Oh no, our story is told by the famous Alfred Molina, whose smooth voice leads us through all the magical craziness. Ravi Patel, Camille Guadi, Pete Gardner, and Seth Robbins are all great supporting actors who bring their unique styles to this fun story. In 1992, Morris Sendak, the author of Where the Wild Things Are, and a man named John B. Carls started a company called Wild Things Productions to make family movies. They brought the rights to other well-known stories like Batman and Robin and kids' books. Harold and the Purple Crayon, written by Crockett Johnson, who was like Sendak's Yoda, was one of their best finds. In 1994, Michael Tolkien was hired to write a story. Henry Selick, who directed The Nightmare Before Christmas, was meant to be in charge, but there's a twist. Selick left him for a wonderful job at Disney working on James and the Giant Peach. So, Carls gave Spike Jonze the job and Jones was going to mix live-action animation. David O. Russell was even asked to help with the changes. Things were getting better. They began working on scripts, acting, and cool animation stuff. They were about to start shooting when the new people in charge at TriStar Pictures stopped them. That's actually sad. Jones had to quit after working on it for more than a year. In February 2010, Columbia Pictures, Sony Pictures Animation, Steven Spielberg's Amblin Entertainment, and Will Smith's Overbrook Entertainment, yes, that Fresh Prince, all agreed to try making an animated Harold and the Purple Crayon movie. Smith and his friend James Lasseter were going to produce, and Josh Klosner was going to write. By December 2016, Dallas Clayton, another writer, had joined the group. You might be wondering, why am I telling you all this? I'm doing so because cinema has its roots dug very deep underneath the sand. We should give the credits where they are due. On February 1st, 2021, word got out that Zachary Levi would be in this great new movie. But shh, they didn't tell anyone what his part was yet. They did say that the movie would be a cool mix of puppets and real people. That's really cool. On January 11, 2022, Lil Rel Howery showed up at the party. In February 2022, Zoe Deschanel and Ravi Patel joined too, not to be left out. Then Kamil Gwadi joined the fun on March 1, 2022, just when things got really exciting. Tanya Reynolds and Pete Gardner joined in May 2022. There's more though. We learned in January 2024 that Chemaine Clement, the funny guy from Rio and Rio 2, is back with Saldanha. Did I also say that Alfred Molina was great? Yes, he's telling the story. This movie is a party with a lot of famous people. In early 2022, they began shooting the live-action scenes in Atlanta, Georgia, which is known for being very fancy. Between the scenes, Gabriela Buristan made sure everything looked great. Tia Nolan did a great job with the trimming. VFX work on the movie was done by Rising Sun Pictures, Folks VFX, Soho VFX, Opsis, Clear Angle Studio, Spin VFX, Nexodus, and Mammal Studios. The cherry on top? The animated 2D scenes were made by Bent Image Lab. We got the job of writing the film's score in February 2023. Badu Center, who has been making great music for John Powell's movies, was chosen. Yeah, Badu is really stepping up for this one, so get ready for some great songs that you'll be humming in no time. Let's talk about when the movie will come out, since this movie has been on more dates than most dating apps. Harold and Purple Crayon was supposed to come out in cinemas on January 27, 2023. That's when it changed the date to June 30th, 2023 just to be nice. Even though we thought Harold would keep us waiting for a long time, they locked in on August 2nd, 2024. The third time is a charm, right? There's more though. The first sneak peek pictures showed up on March 13, 2024, like a surprise. And now for the shocking news, Levi's role is Harold. Don't throw away your pencils though, because Harold is no longer a child. He's not little anymore, he's grown up. Could you picture it? A grown man with a special purple crayon drawing the exciting things that happen in his life? That sounds like my kind of midlife crisis. Then, on March 20th, 2024, just as we were getting used to adult Harold, the first trailer came out, and it worked magically. It has action, excitement, a bit of childhood nostalgia all in one. As if that was not exciting enough, on May 22nd, 2024, they released a second preview. There will be twice as much fun and excitement. When August 2nd, 2024 comes around, Harold is going to paint the town purple. And Levi is bringing adult Harold to life in a way we didn't see coming. Posters and videos for teasers have built up so much excitement that it could power a small city. Grab some popcorn and settle down here in Rice movie seats. Harold and his magical purple crayon are about to take you on a wild ride. It will be a fun trip that you won't want to miss. Are you excited to get purple? Do share your expectations from the movie in the comment section below. If you enjoyed watching the video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.